Hello. I worked out why I feel like shit. Yeah, I did. It's weird. The thing is, when you're doing self-healing, and just to give you a bit of a rundown if you haven't watched any of my other vlogs, I've got polycystic kidney disease. I got told nearly 6 years ago, but at the start of 2012, that I had 12 months to live. And if I didn't go on dialysis or have a transplant, I would die within 12 months. If you want to find out why I chose not to take those routes, however you say it, watch my other vlogs. I'm not going to go into it here. The point is, one of the points I need to make is that when you're self-healing, one, it takes a while to work out that the doctors don't know shit. That takes a while, it did for me. My mum was a health nut, naturopathy kind of person who didn't take us to doctors much. So I picked a doctor who was really by the book and straight, because I thought best to have a real doctor than say one that if mum would go to a doctor, she would go to one that was more into health, natural things as well, which maybe should have been what I did, but I didn't. So anyway, I've always felt like I was too out there, which, as you can tell if you watch my vlogs, I'm out there. Now I just accept the fact. But anyway, the thing is, and anyone that is self-healing will come across this, and I've moved into some groups on Facebook for people mostly curing cancer, because there's not many groups I know of that are doing what I'm doing, but curing cancer groups, and they're all really kind of on the same wavelength as me, and you do tend to find that most people in there don't listen to doctors. But if you're going to do that, why did you listen to them in the first place? Because they studied for years the body. And I'm not a big fan of academia and how it works. I don't think it's the best form of education, but I do think they do know stuff more than me. Or they did. But there was things I knew too that they didn't know. Breakthrough science that I've been interested in for a long time, and that I've been using for a long time, as I've spoken about in my vlogs, which was Think Myself Thin, and stopping hair growing on my body, making hair grow on my head, and changing my body shape with my mind, and using plasticity of the brain and power of the mind. So when they said I had 12 months to live, I was shocked, firstly, because I always thought I'd heal myself. I just didn't realise I had to put some actual effort into it. And you do have to put effort into it. And the reason why I wanted to talk about, or what I wanted to talk about today, is yesterday I said I felt like shit. And I still feel like shit a bit. And I said that my arms were aching and my legs were aching, and that I felt like I was detoxing. And I told that to the doctor. It was a different doctor, because we have problems with our doctors here in Nimbin. We don't really have many doctors, and the hospital doesn't have a doctor. It's insane. Anyway, help us if you can. But she just blamed my kidneys. So that's all they do. That's all they can. They don't know any more than that. You're in kidney failure. That must be what it is. So that's how they work it out. Anyway, well, I just work it out by how I feel, and I try and really tune into my body and see what's going on. And I felt like I was detoxing, and my lymph areas have been really sore too, under my arms, and my arms and legs, which is lymphatic well, I used to have lymphatic drainage years ago. So I looked up lymphatics, and Dumbo me had not realised that I've been self-massaging a lot, like for hours, like all day. As I said, I was doing lots of universal work before, but I've been trying to work on just my healing since I got out of hospital, so I can really get myself well. So when I do my work, I do it well. But and I felt like I needed a bit of a break, but as always, I don't do anything by halves, and I literally spent hours massaging myself the last few days, to the point where I've had bruises on the bottom of my feet and also on my head, because they were sore too, and doing my legs and arms. And I think what I've done is, if you want to unclog your lymphatic system, that's how you do it. And what that does is releases toxins into the bloodstream. And because of all the meds that I had been on before, that they would be in there. So I would say I'm right. That's what I'd say. I'm right. So not so much self-massage and a bit more sleep today, and healing and relaxing. But the message is, if you're self-healing, realise that we're as dumb as the doctors. But it's all about listening to your body, tuning into your body, and then research. I could keep saying it because that's how much you need to do. And like I said in other vlogs, opinions, they're varied. So you really need to see what fits for you, what feels right for your body, and make sure it makes sense. Otherwise, the power of the mind won't work at all, and that's half of it. Anyway, not feeling fantastic today, but mentally very happy. Know exactly what's going on. It's a good thing, as usual. But I do get scared when I don't feel good. So, all good. So I'm just going to spend the day sleeping, pretty much. But these vlogs, I always put them up that night, so you'll get it tomorrow. It'll be yesterday that I was talking to you, but I'm talking to you now. Now, my living wish is the end for my vlogs, and my living wish is to meet Eminem. What would I say to Eminem if I met him today? Right now, I'd say, what's with the beard? Do you have to be like everyone else? Why is everyone wearing beards these days? I don't like them. A bit of growth is not too bad. Still looks good, but what's with beards, man? I don't like them. That's personal taste. But anyway, I would say that to you if I saw you, because it's new, and that's what I'd say. Anyway, see you, love you, bye.